Hey, what up YouTube? This is iZonk. Thanks for tuning in. In today's video, I'm going to give you some tips on how to abuse the burnout state of your opponent in Street Fighter 6. I'm going to look at some characters like Luke, AKI, Rashid, and Ken. I'm going to give you some general tips on what to look for your character, on how to abuse this, what to do, and maybe you'll find some tips on how to actually escape the burnout pressure of your opponent. Hope you enjoy this content. Give it a thumbs up and let's dive into it straight away, full screen. Alright, let's start off the video with some facts about burnout. Might be redundant, but a good place to start here. The burned out opponent takes 4 extra frames of block stun, so it's very likely that you are plus and you can keep your turn there. In the corner you can stun them with a drive impact, they can die from chip damage and their overall movement is slower. Let's start off with Luke here. He has these forward advancing punches, light punch, medium punch and heavy punch. Now, light punch and medium punch are usually -3 on block, but in burnout, you can get them to be +1. So he can use these forward advancing moves to press his opponent into the corner. He can use the heavy flash knuckle to get in, because that is now 0 on block against the burned out opponent. And then these buttons here press you forward, and he can just frame trap with the crouching light punch if they want to try to take their turn back, right? Now, near the corner, he uses the crouching medium punch or stand heavy punch to go into drive impacts, wall splat the opponent into big damage. Easy as cake, right? Let me show you how that works with Aki. She has the Cruel Faith move here to get her in. This is -3 on block, the OD one is +1 on block, and against the burned out opponent, this is +1 and +6 respectively. She also has a forward moving button, that is her stand medium punch, that is now +1 on block. And she can just frame trap with stand light kick or crouching light punch. She can also reset the pressure by cancelling into the Cruel Faith again to get her closer to the opponent. So if we string it all together, it's gonna look something like this, right? Press him to the corner, reset the pressure with Cruel Faith. And then near the corner, we want to go into the drive impact from a stand medium punch, for example. And she can go into her shenanigans in the corner, get the big damage combos or a setup, for example. There we go. Keep them poisoned. Next up is our guy Rashid. Rashid has the light mixer here. This moves him forward. This is now +1 on block. And it does press the opponent to the corner a very large amount. As sometimes he's a little far away, but he can just use his forward medium punch here, and that'll put him really close to the opponent, still at +1. So if we do a string for him, might look something like this, right? Then you go into the heavy punch here, drive impact, and get him into the corner for the jump-in combo for free. Now let's give the turn to Ken. He of course has his heavy dragon lash here. This is a +1 on block, becomes +5. He can also go into his light dragon lash here. This is now 0 on block, so worst case scenario, he's gonna trade with a crouching light punch. And what I want to show you here with Ken, and this is applicable for all characters, if you press them away a little bit too far, you can always cancel a long-ranging button into drive rush, right? Something like this. That'll keep you close and give you even more plus frames. So that makes it easier to wall splat the opponent, to press them to the corner. And you can do that with all characters. So that's the universal mechanic there. So what to lab for with your character? You gotta find moves that are -3 or better, that are forward advancing. You can always drive rush to get you closer, and you want to stun them with a medium, because some heavy buttons have too many cancelable frames. So if you actually hit your opponent and cancel into drive impact, they will not wall splat like Honda here. So from a crouching medium punch, you can wall splat them with Luke. So that is much better to use. You want to get that free jump-in combo. Now, if you're curious which buttons to use for your character, try it out in training mode. If you want help with that, you can always ask me in the comments, and I'm happy to dive into it for you guys. Give the video a thumbs up if you appreciate the content, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.